Rejoice. This is the day the Lord has made. I'm Dr. Amanda. Mama said, when you know who you are, others can't define you and make you do things that are not you. Drop in the comments, what has knowing who you are protected you from? Or what are you still figuring out about who you are right now? Let's talk about it. We made it to day 14, 2 weeks in. And before we go any further, I want to celebrate you. You showed up day after day. You sat at this table with me. You received the word. You let it search you. You let it challenge you. You let it call you to a higher place. That is not nothing. That is everything. Because this world is full of noise designed to pull you away from stillness, full of distractions engineered to keep you from sitting long enough to hear what God is saying about who you really are. And you stayed. Thank you for that. So first we celebrate, but Mama did not just celebrate, Mama commissioned. She did not just say, well done. She said, now go. Go carry everything I poured into you. Go knowing what you know. Go being who you are, fully, unapologetically, completely. That is exactly what we are doing today. We are celebrating the entire week, and we are commissioning you for the journey ahead. Here's what the research says about the season you're in right now. 1 in 7 young people worldwide is living with a mental health condition. And most mental health conditions fully express themselves by the age of 24. The years between 18 and 24 are not just important years, they are the most critical window of identity formation in our entire lives. What you decide about who you are in this season will shape every season that follows. Research confirms that emerging adulthood, the season of self-exploration and identity formation, is accompanied by feelings of instability, vulnerability, and increased susceptibility to mental health challenges. And the single most powerful protective factor against all of it is resilience. Resilience is knowing who you are, having a foundation that does not shift when the world pushes against it. And here's the statistics that breaks my heart as a mama. 40% of young people who experienced a major depressive episode last year did not receive any mental health care at all. And when asked why, 85% of them said they believe they should be able to handle it on their own. Look at that number, 85% suffering in silence, carrying weight alone because nobody told them clearly enough. You don't have to handle everything alone. And you don't. You were not designed to, and knowing that is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is wholeness. It is knowing who you are. Proverbs 4:20 and 22 says, my son, be attentive to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Do not let them escape from your sight. Keep them within your heart, for they are life to those who find them and healing to all their flesh. The Hebrew word for attentive is to prick up the ears, to listen with full attention, to be completely present to what is being said. Solomon is not asking for casual acknowledgement. He is asking for total engagement. Every word I have spoken this week, receive it, keep it, let it live in you. The Hebrew word for healing means a cure, a remedy, a medicine that brings soundness to the whole person. Not just physical healing, soul healing, or mind healing, or spirit healing. the whole entire person. Whole person healing. Every topic we covered was medicine for different parts of you. We talked about clean eating, medicine for the body. We talked about guarding your mind, medicine for your thought life. We talked about watching your circle, medicine for relationships. We talked about rest, medicine for an exhausted soul. And then we talked about community, medicine for your isolation. And then we talked about how your body is a temple, and that's medicine for your identity. And today, day 14 brings medicine as the whole summary, the whole picture. The reminder that God did not design you in parts. He designed you as a whole, complete person. One of my favorite scriptures, and I use this as a philosophy in my practice, is 1 Thessalonians 5:23. May God himself, the God of peace, sanctify you through and through. May your whole spirit, soul, and body be kept blameless at the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. And the Greek word for whole is holokaleros, which means complete in every part, lacking nothing, entire. God's vision for you is not partial health. It is not good enough. It is not mostly whole with a few broken pieces. It is holokaleros, complete, entire, nothing missing, nothing broken. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future." And the Hebrew word for plan means a deliberate thought, a carefully designed intention, a purposeful plan. God did not accidentally think of you. He deliberately designed a plan for your wholeness before you were ever born. When you know that, truly know that, nobody can redefine who you are, because you already know who defines you first. I'm reminded of something that Maya Angelou said. She said, "You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anybody." And you don't. That is identity rooted in truth, not in performance, not in approval, not in what the circle says or the algorithm confirms. Just you are enough, exactly as God designed you. C.S. Lewis said, "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream," which means wherever you are right now, whatever chapter you are in, whatever decisions brought you to this moment, the plan God designed for your wholeness is still in effect. It did not expire. It did not get canceled. It is still running. I hope you get excited about that. And Howard Thurman, he's a theologian, philosopher. He said this: "There is something in every one of you that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in yourself." The genuine, the real, the unredefined, the version of you that existed before the world got its hands on you and started trying to reshape you into something more convenient for everybody else. That is who God is calling forth today. That is who Mama raised. That is who week 2 was always about. Drop in the comments, what has knowing who you are protected you from? Or what is one thing from this week that landed differently than you expected? If you joined us late, which day do you need to go back and watch first? Tag someone who needs to know who they are today. And if you have been watching on Instagram and you are ready to go deeper, every single teaching from week 2 is here on YouTube, the full statistics, the full scriptures, the full Hebrew and Greek word studies, the full call to action. Come and sit at the full table. Come be made whole with me. You made it through to this point, body, soul, and spirit. And here is your commissioning as you carry this into the week ahead. Number one, know who you are before you walk into any room. Your identity is non-negotiable. It is not up for debate. It is not determined by who accepts you or rejects you. It was settled before you were born by the one who designed you on purpose for a purpose. Number two, protect what you know. Guard your body, guard your mind, guard your circle, guard your rest, guard your temple. Not out of fear, but out of a deep understanding that what God placed in you is worth protecting. Number three, walk in wholeness, not perfection. Wholeness is not the absence of struggle. It is the presence of God in the middle of the struggle. It is holekularis, complete in every part. Does not mean untested. It means nothing is missing, even when everything is hard. Number four, receive help when you need it. 85% of young people suffering said they should be able to handle it alone. You are not designed to carry anything alone. Community is not weakness. Asking for help is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is wholeness. It is knowing that God designed you for connection, not isolation. And number five, pass it on. Everything Mama poured into you, everything this week deposited into you, find someone who needs it and give it away freely. Because wisdom that stays in one place is not wisdom. It's a secret. And secrets do not save lives. Wisdom shared does. Mama said, when you know who you are, others cannot define you and make you do things that are not you. God said, I knew you before I formed you in the womb. I set you apart. I appointed you. And then science says, identity and resilience are the most powerful protective factors a young person can carry into this season of their lives. They all agree. Now go be who you already are. Whole, healed, commissioned, and loved. Be well and be loved. God bless you.